In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Musubi Pocket SPICA Bond notebook. I'll go over the specs, I will do a paper test, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about this notebook coming up. Blake here with Blake's Broadcast. On this channel, I review fountain pens, paper, and ink, and as always, I put links to the show notes in the description below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, it really helps out my channel. Alright, let's get on with the review. This is the Musubi Pocket Notebook. These come in a slim A6 size, and they're sold in sets of 3 for roughly, I think it's roughly 15 US dollars. It's 20 Singaporean dollars. They are sold by Musubi, so they do have to ship from Singapore. So if you're ordering just these, they get quite expensive, but if you're buying other notebooks from them, adding one of these on isn't too bad. The reason that I'm showing you these notebooks is because they use SPICA Bond paper, which is a paper that I personally love. This is a very expensive luxury paper, it's made on the same machine as Mitsubishi bank paper. It is unfortunately not near as fountain pen friendly, but it's still a beautiful paper. It has a gorgeous watermark, which I have not really been able to show on camera. It has Roman capitals in the watermark. It's a very cool paper. It's 25% cotton, and it's something I enjoy writing on, even though it's not super fountain pen friendly. And I, have to hand it to Atelier Musubi for taking the leap, because I know making these, one, to make this product, they had to make an absolute ton of them, and two, just because the paper is so expensive, and when you do a little notebook like this, just you have to do a lot of volume. So I'm very happy that Musubi made this. It's not the most fountain pen friendly. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. On the cover here, we have the Musubi logo, which is sort of like this woven thread logo. I'm hoping that shows up. It looks very nice. It's very classy, very elegant, as all Atelier Musubi products are. Size-wise, we're looking at 5.5 inches by 3.5 inches. It's A6 slim size. We have this bookbinder's mesh on the side here, which looks very nice. It is a saddle stitch down the middle there, so it'll be very as durable as this type of notebook can be. We have a beige cardstock cover. There's nothing on the inside, it just goes straight to the main pages there. Sold in sets of 3, as I said. They come in blank, lined, and this 5mm cross grid, and then they also offer a mixed version, so you get one of each instead of 3 of the same. 48 pages, 75 GSM, SPICA Bond paper made by Mitsubishi Paper Mills. I believe this paper is discontinued along with bank paper. Well, bank paper I know 100% for sure is discontinued, unfortunately, which is my all-time favorite paper, so it's brutal. But these are very nice. You have rounded corners, so it makes it nice to put them in the pocket. And if we go to the paper test here, it's not really perfect. The Pilot 6mm, the Pilot 3.8mm parallel pens did show some feathering, so did the fountain pen Revolution Ultraflex, which, that's a very difficult nib for most papers. The Omas CS, that one did have a bit of trouble, as did the Pelikan M1000, which is a very wet nib. The rest of the fountain pens look good. The Oto Fudeball did show feathering, as did the Pilot High-Tech Point. The Uniball Air Micro is also showing some feathering, unfortunately. And if we go to the back of the page here, we did get some bleeding, mainly on the more difficult fountain pens. So the parallel pens, those flexible pens, the Omas and the Fountain Pen Revolution, and the Pelikan M1000, which is just a crazy wet pen. But the rest of the fountain pens look very good. Lamy Vista 1.9mm Pilot Metro Stub, the Lamy 2000, which was a BB italic. It's a sharp italic, so that didn't cause it any problems. The Mont Blanc Starwalker, the Platinum President, fine. Those all went pretty well. The roller balls, we did get some spotting there. And actually the Pentel Energel, which is a very wet 1.0mm gel pen, that one did show a little bit of spotting. Felt tip pens look good, and the troublemakers were trouble. This is a pocket notebook. You're going to be using fine, you're going to be using medium. Even that BB italic Lamy was fine on this. It's just, you don't want like crazy wet nibs, and you don't want something that's going to scratch the surface of the paper. That causes this paper trouble, but otherwise it's pretty fountain pen friendly. It's just not, if you said, oh, what's the most fountain pen friendly pocket notebook, I would say it's the Sylvine Originals memo book. British made, stitched, same like this. It has more of a retro look to it, but that paper can really handle any fountain pen that I've thrown at it. But this, if you want to try SPICA Bond paper, which I think is a gorgeous paper, this is a very nice option. So what are my pros and cons for the Musubi SPICA Bond pocket notebook? Well, the big pro here and the real reason to buy this notebook is for the SPICA Bond paper. This is a beautiful watermarked paper that is, for me at least, very enjoyable to write on. It has a nice feel. It feels natural. 25% cotton. It's just a very cool premium paper, and this is kind of an affordable way to try it. The design of the Atelier Musubi notebooks are excellent. It's very subtle. We just have a very simple logo here. We have the bookbinder's mesh. It looks very, very nice. In terms of cons, that SPICA Bond paper is not the most fountain pen friendly. And for people that like a really smooth paper, you're not going to probably love this. But really the downside is you're going to have ghosting. You might get some bleeding and spotting with fountain pens. I still find it enjoyable to use, but some people won't really put up with that like I will, just because I really like this paper. And the other con is, I believe it's 20 Singaporean dollars for a set of 3 of these, which isn't cheap. And then if you have to add in shipping from Singapore, that gets quite expensive. So not the most affordable pocket notebook, but that's pretty much it. Do you guys have this notebook? Do you like this notebook? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see more fountain pen paper and ink videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and until next time.